Good morning. My name is Tim Yuji Yamamoto. I'm a third-generation Sansei in Japanese, meaning third-generation American of Japanese descent. My parents thought it was important to give me a Japanese middle name to keep the cultural tradition among the Nikkei, or Japanese born outside of Japan. Akimatsu Nakamura was my maternal grandfather and was the proprietor of the A. Nakamura Company store, which was in the surviving building at 712 Tuna Street on Terminal Island. He had a wife, Harumi, and 4 children, one of whom was my dear mother, Hideko, who just passed away last month at an age of 103. That has made me more determined to express my feelings and opinions. My grandfather had one of many successful businesses that were rows of buildings on both sides of Tuna Street and covered several blocks. Akimatsu was arrested in 1942, a few months after the attack on Pearl Harbor. He was incarcerated and taken to a detention area in Montana and one other location. By 1945, he was reunited with his family, but still was denied his request of a change to his enemy alien designation. My father, Kenji Yamamoto, whose father was a fisherman and owned a boat, NKT. The letters were the first initials of the 3 sons' names at that time. My father, Kenji, found memories of Terminal Island and San Pedro as he went to San Pedro High, graduated in class of 36. He told me that the Navy sailors had football matches with his schoolmates. He laughed and said that they didn't have to huddle to discuss any plays because they just yelled it out in Japanese. He would speak Japanese at home and speak English at school. In 1932, the 10th Olympiad, the first Los Angeles Olympics were held. And many of the Japanese athletes, or all the Japanese athletes, came by ship and they docked in either San Pedro or near Terminal Island. The delegation came back by ship, so they were here for the whole duration of the Olympics. They appreciated the turnout of the Japanese community, and they spent some time practicing their sports at Terminal Island. Because of my family history and the direct connection to this location, I feel strongly to the preserving of the building, which is the only remaining structure and the only physical proof that there was any Japanese American community ever there. The building then can be restored and turned into an interactive museum where younger generations can learn the colorful history and possibly tied into the Maritime Museum in San Pedro. There is a beautiful Terminal Islands monument, but that wasn't the location they had hoped that was built. But the building on 712 Tuna Street is the original location and original building. So I strongly feel that needs to be preserved. Thank you. And I also brought some pictures I don't know if I can show. So just to show that was a regular community, this is my grandfather's family, my mom, my uncle, and the 2 other aunts, and my great-grandmother's in this picture. This is a photo of the Japanese Baptist Church, which was on Terminal Island. And right where the flagpole is, you can see 2 girls with hats on, and my mother is a smaller girl with her hand over her heart, looks like. And this is a picture of my great-grandmother my mother, my aunt, and my uncle with the school teachers. And from what I was told, that my great-grandmother contributed to the school, so they recognized her and took a picture.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Yamamoto. Next, we have Emma Raw.